Good afternoon, ladies and gents. I just want to take a couple minutes here on Freestyle Friday, Chili Wolfpack podcast. I'm your host, Ian Wolf, to talk about my channel and the meaning behind Gray is the Way, Chili Wolfpack podcast, 81, and all that. So first and foremost, let's start with 81. My favorite number is 18. I was born on the 18th, and on my college baseball team for 2 years. I played at a junior college for 2 years, and my number was 18. Well, long story short, my sophomore year, my head coach and I had some differences, and essentially I was sent on my way. So I left college a couple months early. I did my classes for the remaining of the year online, but I was essentially, kicked off my baseball team. And I don't mind talking about it with people, but that's not something that I'll share like online necessarily. It'd be more of like a personal discussion, not just something I'm throwing out there. But anyways, so 81, it's my favorite number. It was my number, but it's backwards. And it's backwards just because my baseball coach was one of the greatest baseball minds that I've ever met. And in so many ways, I relate to him as a person, but I just felt like some things were done backwards. Like, I think that he had the right vision and blueprint for a lot of things, but some things, the way he conducted himself in some ways were just backwards. So, my 18, my number, flip it around, and that's 81, and that's just kind of become my motto. And I've found myself in many situations throughout my life where I've also in a similar way done things backwards. So it's also a reminder of me to do things in the right way, so to speak. And I'm not dissing on him. Like to this day, I still pray for him. I pray that he becomes a great baseball coach wherever he is, and a great man, and so on and so forth. After a few months of just grudges and animosity, I want what's, now I'm over that, and I pray for him. I want what's best for him. But that's just the story behind 81. So this isn't hate, but it's real. It happened. Moving on. Chili Wolfpack podcast. Wolf, it's my last name. Wolfpack is like a group. So in a sense, I want to create like a community, a group. So Wolfpack, like a tight-knit family, so to speak. I think about one day, like whenever I have a wife and kids, I want that to be like my Wolfpack, so to speak. On my high school baseball team, we were like the Wolfpack. That wasn't our mascot, but that was kind of our mantra. My junior and senior year was the Wolfpack, and it was like kill the buffalo. So a pack of wolves can take down a big buffalo. A buffalo is much larger than a wolf, but you get a group of wolves together, fighting for the same common goal and desire. They have the same enemy, and that pack of wolves will chip away and take down that buffalo. So that's kind of, and then chili. So this water's it's 40 degrees right now. It's 95 out here and 40 in here. So yeah, chili, Wolfpack. So that's where that is. And then Gray is the Way. That's the name of my TikTok and YouTube channel. Gray is the Way. So sometimes it's very easy for us humans to fall into this black or white mindset. It's either one or the other. Politically, we see a lot of times it's either right wing or left wing, Democrat, Republican, or someone's either right or wrong. I'm either right or wrong. But oftentimes there's this gray area. So for instance, is there any props? Okay, so let's just take this microphone, for instance, right? And there's someone facing me. And, okay, so a person asks us, like, what color do you think this microphone is? And I say, this microphone's black, but let's just pretend that on the other side this microphone is white. And I'm arguing this microphone is black, and the other person facing the microphone this way, no, it's white. We both think we're right. I think I'm right and they're wrong. They think they're right and I'm wrong. But then if we flip it, we realize, oh, it's white on this side and black on this side. So we were both right. You know what I mean? So like that's that gray area sometimes that I would like to see the world fall into more, and that would solve a lot of conflict and strife going on, is finding the gray more. Yeah, there are times when one person or one group is certainly right and the other is certainly in the wrong, but there's also gray area too, just different perspectives. There's a lot that I don't understand, man. Like I've lived in two places. I've lived in Missouri for 19 years of my life, and I lived in Illinois for 2 years of my life. So like there's a lot of the world that I have not seen, a lot of perspective I don't know. And I'm admitting to that, but I do understand that there's a lot of gray area. So gray is the way. Let's not be so divided. Let's try to find some common ground. So that's the story with Gray is the Way, Chili Wolfpack, and 81. Thank you guys for listening, and bless up this weekend.